Hello everyone, on this video I'm gonna show you my camera gear. Hey guys, this is Luis Ferrin here with another video, my second video actually, and I know a lot of people are interested in gear. I am one of them. I have, you could say, gear acquisition syndrome. I love gear, who doesn't? And I have, like I said on my last video, I have bought and spent money on tons of useless accessories that I thought I needed at the time, but that I don't. And eventually, as I've kept shooting over the years, I've streamed down and not streamed down. I keep replacing the things that I have with things that I think I need at the time. But without further ado, let's get into it. So my camera of choice is the Canon. I have the Canon 5D Mark IV. Why I use Canon? Really, there's not a good answer for that. Really just went to Best Buy one day and found the best deal that I could get. So I decided to go with the Canon, and I started investing in lenses and accessories, and by the time I realized I was already invested in the system, so I just kept on with it. The menus are simple, it's a reliable camera. I started with the T3i, then I jumped over to the 70D. That was a great camera. I went to a lot of trips with that camera. But I always felt, I'm like super picky. I like to do pixel peeping, and I don't like noise in my images. I would like to have the option to add it if I want to, but I don't like to have noise even at the base ISO, which is what I was noticing when I took a photo, even at ISO 100, and I will put it in the computer and I will have tons of grain in the photo. No amount of denoising will remove that, and I always felt super frustrated. So I went on a whim and then I bought the 5D Mark IV. I got it the moment it came out. It's a great camera. It's heavy as hell, but it's super reliable. It's weatherproof. Eventually I got other lenses to go for it, but it's an incredible camera. The noise, it's like there isn't any noise. I usually I have the ISO range expanded, so I shoot on the lower end most of the time. I'm sorry for the mowing the lawn. I just realized that I've been recording the off segment, so I had to do this all over again. I didn't record anything that I said before. I had the whole video done, and then I realized that I hadn't pressed record. So here we are again. So I got this camera a couple of years ago. It's been with me everywhere. It's super sturdy, it's weather sealed, the noise quality is superb. This is my first full frame camera. I wanted a camera that was versatile. I like to shoot many different types of photography: wildlife, landscape, cityscapes mainly. I don't do a whole lot of portraits. It's got great customization, it's heavy, it's well built, and I mean, I'm not going to the specs of the camera itself. There are plenty of videos online that you could watch that will go into every single detail of the camera. I'm just gonna say I like how it feels in my hand, I like the menus, I like the interface, and it's a great camera. Because of the things that I shoot, I don't have a lot of variety of lenses. Mainly all my photo shoots are done at f8, which is a sweet spot. I don't shoot a whole lot of things wide open, so I tend to buy lenses that don't require to be super fast, and that way I can save the money, and most of the time I buy them used in really good condition, and all my lenses have bought used, and they have been great so far. I haven't had any problem with it. The first lens is the 2470 f4. It's weather sealed, it's got image stabilization, and what's great about it is that it also has a macro feature on it. It's a great lens, super sharp, and honestly it's my most used lens for everything. My second lens is the 70-200, again f4 with image stabilization. This is a great lens. Again, I don't shoot portraits. My main feature for this is for landscapes, more intimate shots, wildlife also. Sometimes I add the tele extender on the back if I want that extra reach. But it's a super sharp lens. It's great, and I've had it again for years. I bought it used off eBay for like $600-700. It's pristine. It's super good. My third lens is the Rokinon 24mm 1.4. This is a fully manual lens. You can control the aperture blades right here, the focus. This is a specialty lens. Again, I bought it a couple of years ago mainly to shoot the Milky Way. Haven't had a chance to do so. I live in Florida. We don't have many dark sky places that we could go and shoot it. We only have the Everglades, but nobody goes to the Everglades at night. This is a great lens. I hope to use it in my upcoming trip to Tennessee, the Smoky Mountains, where I will try to capture the Milky Way at night. This is gonna be great for that. Again, that's the only reason that I bought this lens. I haven't used it. Hope to use it soon. My third and final lens is the Nifty 50. It's just a great walking around lens. It has a fast aperture of 1.8, super sharp, great for walking around, for doing portraits. If I want to take photos of my kid, I just put this on, and although I wish I would use it more than I do, it's a great lens. I usually tend to walk around with a 24-70 because it's just convenient, and I'm a lazy photographer. So filters, I use the Leaf filter system for my camera. I can't tell you how many times I've bought screw-on filters, and as you can see, I have many different types of thread size, so that became quite expensive, and I was buying cheap ones because I didn't have the money to buy a really expensive one, and there were too many. So I found the Leaf filter system where you could just buy the adapter, attach it to, or screw it on the lens, the thread of the lens, and then you can put any filter you want. I tend to not use the graduated filters because I feel like I could achieve that same effect on the computer. I tend to do a lot of bracketing of exposures, blending sunset and sunrise and things like that to get the correct exposure. That's why I don't think I need graduated filters, but I do use Lee's big stopper and little stopper for when I want to get the smooth, silky motion shots of the water, of the sky, for more of a fine art look, or when it's just really bright outside. It's like putting sunglasses on your camera. I have as well the holder system with the circular polarizer for removing reflections, and the look you get from this polarizer is not a look that you can get or replicate on the computer. So it's a great system. I've had it for a while. It's good. Tripod wise, I have the Manfrotto 055 carbon fiber version. It's super sturdy, it's super heavy. I kept buying cheap tripods, and for some reason they all kept breaking and breaking, just kept spending money on them. One day I got tired and fed up, and I just went ahead and bought a really good one. I've had it ever since. Best decision ever made. I take it with me everywhere. It is heavy, so I try not to go to far places with it. For if I am going hiking or anything like that, I do have my travel tripod, which is another Manfrotto, which is where this camera is on. It's the Be Free Advance, and it's the one that I take if I'm going hiking or if I'm going somewhere that I need to carry it on my back all day long, because this is extremely heavy. I do have a second camera, which is the one that I'm recording on. It is the Fuji X-T3. I recently just got it, hoping to shoot a lot more with it. The reason for buying this, it wasn't really for video. This started because I bought the camera, but the idea of this second Fuji camera is so that whenever I'm taking the hero shot and I see something that interests me, I can just grab the second camera and go ahead and shoot it without me having to break the composition of the main camera that I have. I just to expand my options, and maybe if I want like a vertical option of the same shot that I'm taking, I can, and have more options for exploration. The DJI Mavic drone, this is the Mavic Air 2. I originally had the Mavic Pro, the first one, the original, and that one was a great drone, but the camera was lacking in a lot of ways. This one is a lot lighter, it's a lot easier to use, it takes great images, and I haven't had it long. I recently just got it, but I've taken it a couple of times to fly. I do mainly photography with this drone. Maybe I could start doing some videos since I started this channel, but it's a great drone. I have some great images from this drone that you can probably see on my Instagram. Again, you can follow my Instagram. I'm gonna put a link down in the description. So this has been a quick overview of my camera gear. If you guys would like a more in-depth look at my camera gear and the things that I carry, what I carry with me every day, the things that I take on a hike, or the things that I take on my everyday carry through the city, just let me know down in the description below, and I could probably make a video for that as well. This is it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know this video has been longer than normal. I had a lot of interruptions around while doing the video. My wife is having surgery today, and hopefully everything's gonna be okay. So thank you so much for watching. Please give us a like if you like the video, subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you on the next video.